Welcome to Ignite Hoops. My name is Micah. We got Trey. We got Braden. Welcome to episode 1 of our NBA podcast. Today we're going to kick things off with our main segment. We are going to be naming the best NBA player from each NBA franchise of all time. So we each have a list of every NBA team, and we have about 3 to 5 candidates who could potentially be the best player of all time for that team. So we're going to talk about it as a group, and we're going to come down to the one player who's going to be named the best player in NBA history for that team. So, starting it off, we have the Dallas Mavericks. I have only 2 candidates for this. I have Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, same. It's either Dirk or Luka, but it's easily Dirk. If it's not Luka yet, Luka will be there one day. But
I think Luka has the potential to be a top 20 player of all time.
If Luka wins a title with the Mavs, I think he will replace Dirk all time.
Yes, because
not all time, but like all time Mavs.
Yeah,
right.
Winning a title. Well, I mean, he was on the Mavs his whole career.
That is true.
I don't know. It's hard.
They're both very slow players.
It's Dirk right now for sure.
They're very
Dirk
similar
right
playing
now.
styles.
Luka probably will pass him. I don't think Luka will win a championship on the Mavs.
Right.
I do.
I mean, they got Kyrie now. If Kyrie doesn't walk,
they gave up. They gave
Their
up too much
defense
depth.
is
They
not
came up
good.
too much
They
depth.
need to make trades if they want to win a championship.
Yeah, they need to do a lot in this offseason because I don't think they'll get past the second round with this
At least
team.
he finally has help.
Yes, I have Dirk too.
Both very slow players, similar playing styles, both amazing shot creators, but I think Dirk has had one of the most impressive careers in NBA history.
Yeah, Mavericks can't seem to get the
All
athletic
right,
players.
next franchise, the Nets.
All right, this one.
This is really obvious.
We got Julius Erving, Jason Kidd, Drazen Petrovic, Kevin Durant, and Brook Lopez.
It's not Kevin Durant. I have Brook Lopez
I
over
would take
Kevin
Brook
Durant.
I would take
Lopez
Brook Lopez
and
off. We
Kevin
can take Brook
Durant
Lopez
out.
off.
I would take KD and Brook out, but can I say something real quick? On the Nets all-time list, I have Brook Lopez over Kevin Durant.
No, I disagree. Kevin
I
Durant's
disagree
playing at an MVP level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
but he's
Durant
not on the
played.
Nets anymore. He played there for
He played there for 4 seasons.
That's true.
He had a very good run with
What
the
did
Nets.
he-
Four,
ever do for them?
3, 4.
Yeah, about that.
They almost went to the finals if his feet weren't massively overgrown.
It was not. It was the conference finals.
Yep.
But
Just
they would have got past the Hawks.
KD, one of the
Yeah,
best
oh,
offensive players of all time, amazing scorer,
He's
very
probably-
efficient. But as a Nets player, I'm going to have to give it to Dr. J,
Oh, yeah,
Julius
it's Dr.
Erving.
J.
Mm-hmm.
Just very explosive, amazing offensive player, just legendary.
I love Dr. J, bro.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's Julius Erving.
Next franchise, this one's debatable. The Denver Nuggets.
Man, we got Nikola Jokic, Fat Lever, David Thompson, and Alex English.
I'd go ahead and take Fat Lever off that list.
Okay, we'll take Fat Lever off.
Alex English.
I don't like it because it's premature. I think
I think
I don't want to say Jokic, but
It's Jokic.
I think it's going to have to be Jokic. He's best offensive center of all time.
Debatable.
Who do you think it is?
who do you think it is? Yeah.
This is another conversation for another day.
No.
Exactly.
We are on a
Exactly.
He
topic
doesn't
right
know.
now.
He doesn't know.
Okay.
We are on a topic right now.
No. Come on.
No,
No, this will help us with the topic.
Later.
He doesn't know if he's tapped out.
See, he doesn't.
I don't like it because it's premature, but got to give it to Jokic. It's close between him and I think David Thompson would be
David
second
Thompson's
place.
number 2. That's 71 point game that he had,
Yep.
or 2.
Jokic, my MVP pick
Or
for
was it
this season.
73? I don't remember.
I think Nikola Jokic will win MVP this season.
Yeah, David Thompson's a close 2, but it's Jokic.
It's Jokic. Yep. All right, we got the Pacers.
Ooh. It's
Reggie
either,
Miller.
The GOAT Lance Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson.
It's either
not
Reggie
playing.
Miller or Paul George for the Pacers.
I'll say
Paul
Paul
George.
George. He was a beast on the Pacers.
I loved Pacers. Paul
Amazing
George.
offensive player. But Reggie Miller, one of the best shooters of all time. Very clutch. 8 points in 9 seconds. He's probably a top 5 shooter of all time. Solid defense. He's just a great all-around player. Very complete. So I'm gonna give it to Reggie Miller.
He can do everything, and he would fit perfectly in today's modern era.
He would be a great player in today's game.
Yeah.
All right, next franchise, the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
There's a few
I have
candidates.
3 candidates: Baron
Same.
Davis, Anthony Davis, and CP3.
I have those exact candidates too. I think I'm gonna have to cut out Baron Davis.
Yeah.
And
He was-
CP3 was amazing on the Pelicans.
Yeah, he was different, but he was just too young.
He was just young. So I'm gonna give it to AD, just
Yeah, it's
a
Anthony
beast, MVP caliber player without his injuries, just a
And now his
monster.
his
If
bones
this
are
was-
made of glass.
If
so-
this was 2K,
Yeah.
injuries turned off, Anthony Davis,
Oh yeah,
he'd be.
he was different.
Yeah.
All right, the Pistons.
I have
I have 3
3.
candidates.
I have Isaiah Thomas, Grant Hill, and Joe Dumars.
I have those exact candidates.
I think it's Isaiah Thomas.
I'm gonna go
It's
Isaiah
not even
Thomas
debatable.
too. Just
Isaiah
extremely.
Thomas.
Yeah, he's a very durable player. Like when he sprained his ankle, came back in the game, got a triple double. He's just had a lot of amazing feats. He's just very tough. Had great
He's just
mentality.
a legend. He's an all-time great.
Yep. The Raptors. I think this one's pretty
This
simple.
one's easy. It's Vince
Yeah,
Carter.
It's Vince Carter.
Vince Carter. Kawhi,
I think Kawhi is a
if-
close second though.
I mean,
Hell.
he didn't play enough seasons there.
He didn't play enough seasons. He
If
did leave him
he
to a
would have
chip.
played like at least 4 seasons there and kept that production up. it
Do you
would've
guys have
won.
Kyle Lowry as a candidate?
No.
No. Kawhi did lead them to a chip, but his time there was short.
It's
Yeah.
definitely Vince Carter for me. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Extremely explosive. He would thrive in today's NBA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Probably
good,
the best
good
dunker of all
3-point
time.
shooter.
Oh yeah,
probably the best dunker of all
he is
time.
for sure the best in-game dunker of all time.
All right, the Rockets.
Nah.
This one's obvious.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, it's obvious.
No.
They've had a lot of amazing players.
They
It-
have,
this
Oh,
one-
they
yeah.
have
this one's
3
one
really
of the
close. No, 3 really close ones. Yeah.
3 really close. I have
best
Hakeem
defensive player
Olajuwon.
of all time.
Hakeem
Yes.
Olajuwon,
I agree. I think Hakeem is the best defensive player of all time.
Harden, Moses Malone, Clyde
Clyde
Drexler.
Drexler. James Harden, 2018 Harden
That-
is one
but
of the.
2019, 36 points per game. 2018,
He's
33
He's not the
points
best
per game.
Rocket of all time though.
No,
His-
he's not.
He's not, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
2018
Hakeem.
Harden was different.
It's
Yeah,
Hakeem.
2018, 2019.
I will say Hakeem.
It's Hakeem.
Yeah.
In
but
my opinion, this
Moses
is one of
Malone is close.
Moses Malone is
And
a
Clyde Drexler. was-
I would put Harden at the second place, just because
Yeah.
Moses Malone's
What?
best seasons were
Yeah,
the 76ers.
I would have James Harden
Yeah.
at second.
I have Moses Malone. at second.
This is one of my most hot takes of all time, and I know I'm about to make a lot of people mad, but in my opinion, Hakeem Olajuwon is better than Shaq all
Bro.
time.
I could see that. He's more
No,
talented.
no.
He's a better defender.
No, he's not better at offense.
Don't talk.
I think Shaq was just more dominant in
It's
general.
definitely Hakeem in my
Hakeem,
opinion.
yep. But Hakeem is better than Shaq all time.
No,
All right.
he's not.
If we do a player-by-player comparison, we got Hakeem's a better defender,
But he's not better at offense.
better rebounder.
He's a better
His
rebounder.
Debatable,
post
debatable.
moves, his post moves were better.
Yeah.
The
But
dream
Shaq
shake.
is more dominant.
In
Shaq was more dominant, I'll
in
give
my
him that.
opinion,
Shaq would beat
Hakeem.
him in a one-on-one.
In my opinion, Hakeem has infinitely more talent than Shaq does.
I
Says the
agree.
guy who thinks Katie's better.
That is true. He did say KD is better than Hakeem once, which is just ridiculous.
Talent-wise,
Yes.
No.
What?
No.
Scoring
Hakeem,
not all time.
Hakeem-
Scoring-wise.
That's I was talking about scoring.
Hakeem led the
Where?
6th seed
I mean, that makes
Rockets to beat the Spurs, who just had MVP David Robinson.
To be fair, though, if Michael Jordan was in the league, they wouldn't have won.
Yeah, but
Michael Jordan's
we're not
only
gonna talk
losing
about
record.
this.
MJ's only losing record was against Hakeem. Hakeem is the most underrated superstar of all
Yeah,
time.
he is. He's extremely
He's a top
underrated.
10 player.
He's top 10 player. Top 10
Top
player.
10 player.
I agree.
Next
I don't think he's
franchise.
ahead of Shaq.
Let's move on to the
All right,
next franchise.
We got
The
Spurs.
Spurs. Yep. All right, I have Tim Duncan, David Robinson, George Gervin, and Kawhi Leonard. This one, there's a lot of good players on the Spurs, but it's going to be Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Tim Duncan was an insane defender.
Yeah, top 10 player all time.
Had great post moves.
Yeah, he's one of the best defenders of all time.
Mhm.
Just a great scorer.
Probably the best power forward of all time.
I will agree with that. He is the best power forward of all time. Close
Yeah,
with
for
no
sure.
disrespect to Dirk Nowitzki, but
Yeah.
it's going to be
Dirk's a
Duncan.
close second. But
This one, I've been thinking about this one forever. Phoenix Suns.
It's either Charles Barkley or Steve Nash.
You're missing someone.
Who am I missing?
Kevin Johnson.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson.
He's not the best son of
It's
all
either
time.
Charles Barkley or Steve Nash.
It's Steve.
I have
It's
a,
Steve Nash.
I have Amari Stoudemire as one of my.
Amari Stoudemire was really.
He was
good.
a beast.
He was really
He doesn't
good.
know who
Not
that
the
is.
best son of all time.
He's up there.
It's
He's
just
up there.
Candidates. It's
I
not-
think it's between Barkley, Nash, and Kevin Johnson.
It's
I'm gonna go
Steve
Steve
Nash.
Nash.
Steve
Extremely
Nash.
efficient, amazing playmaker. Just
Amazing handles.
yeah, great
Yes.
all time. One of
Great
the best
free throw
offensive
shooter.
players of all
Great free
time.
throw shooter.
Yep. All right.
Scorer.
Doesn't he have the best 3-point percentage in NBA
He's
history?
probably the most efficient.
Like that's what I said. The
Yeah.
most
He never
efficient, that's what
averaged.
I meant.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about
I
that
think
one.
we're
I might
gonna
have to double
disagree
check.
about this next.
Oh, the next one's
This
gonna
next
be
one's gonna
debatable.
be Thunder.
The Thunder.
The all-time Thunder.
Micah, what's your candidates?
I have Katie, Russ, Gary Payton, and Ray Allen.
I have Serge Ibaka. No, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna go. I gotta say Russell Westbrook. The stuff he did for this franchise over his long career with them is just crazy. MVP caliber. The triple doubles, just great offensive player, just a beast. The stuff he did for that franchise, just legendary.
For me, my candidates would be Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, It's either between those two, in my opinion.
I have to put Gary Payton and Ray
Yeah.
Allen on
Well,
there.
yeah,
also.
those are
Ray Allen.
candidates, but in my opinion, it's either Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook, and in my opinion, it is Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive point guards of all time. He averaged a triple-double on the Thunder. It's Russell Westbrook.
Probably
Agreed.
a top 3 most athletic player of all time.
Yep, very fast,
Oh,
very
definitely.
explosive.
Oh, for sure. He's top 3 most athletic of all time.
Okay.
He's probably the best player on the Thunder, yeah.
I will agree.
KD is a close
KD was
second.
very good on the Thunder.
KD was a close second, though.
Yeah.
And I think if they would have won a championship,
They would've just
KD
stuck
would be
together.
the best player.
KD, if you didn't
Because-
snake the entire league, could have had a super team.
Yeah, could have had a super team.
Not a fan of KD. We'll never forgive him for that.
He went to a super team, though.
He did,
He
which
could
was a
have gone
snake
to the
move.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, hey Grizzlies. Hey, we could have had KD
Could have gone.
if he wouldn't have snaked the league and went to the Warriors. The Timberwolves. I think it's pretty simple. Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. It's Kevin
I think
Garnett.
he'd probably be the third best power forward of all time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Kevin Garnett.
Just a beast, great on
Sometimes,
defense.
honestly, y'all would hate me for this, but I might have Kevin Garnett over Dirk all time.
No,
What?
I disagree
No,
with
no.
that.
Kevin Garnett is one of my favorite players of all time. Definitely one of my top 10
I agree.
favorites.
Yeah,
you
well,
say that about a lot of people.
I just
Well, I
think
say that about like 10 people.
Dirk's shot, his just offensive abilities were just
Dirk
just
was better.
superior. I mean, I think Kevin
Kevin
Garnett,
Garnett was an amazing defender.
he was a great defender. I think Dirk was just a better leader. He was able to bring a team to the championship.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett never did that. He had to
Yeah,
join his
Kevin
super
Garnett
team.
could
That's
never
true,
really
that's
just step
true.
it up. And longevity wise, Dirk also takes that accolade.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when he was like 42, he averaged like
All right.
40.
So,
Yeah.
best T-Wolves player of all time, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin
We all
Garnett.
agree with
Alright.
that?
Yes.
We got the Trailblazers next.
This is easy.
Easy.
Yeah,
I know you
it's
have.
easy.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Y'all, if y'all,
No. If he
this
says-
is the undisputed GOAT. I don't understand how it couldn't be Dame. It's Dame. If
No,
y'all think it's somebody
no,
else, y'all are
no.
stupid. It's Dame. It's Dame.
Does he know who Clyde Drexler?
Clyde Drexler. That's who I had. That's who I had.
10-time All-Star Clyde
Dame,
Drexler, one of the most
It's
athletic,
Dame.
explosive players in NBA history.
It's Dame.
It's literally
No.
Dame.
It's Dame.
Dame is
It's not
wasting
Dame.
his
Do you
career.
know who Clyde Drexler
Yes, I know.
is?
I have
It's
Bill.
Dame.
He just
though.
said, yes, I know.
I have
who
Bill
he
Walton as
is.
one of my candidates. Also,
It's Dame.
It is not
It's
Dame.
not
It is easily
Not
Dame.
Dame.
It's not
No.
Dame.
It
Definitely,
is.
Clyde
he's also the
Drexler's
most
better.
legendary Blazer of all time.
Dame
It's
just
Dame.
Dame's loyal, so automatically he's earned
Clyde
that.
Drexler.
It's Dame.
No, Clyde. All right,
I gotta
Dame.
stop yelling. This microphone's probably picking up all of that.
Dame is a better shooter, more and maybe a better
Well, yeah,
offensive
'cause
player.
Clyde Drexler played.
Clyde Drexler, better all-around player, extremely explosive, athletic, one of the best dunkers of all time, and his defense was he had an underrated defense, and 10-time All-Star. I can't see how you can't say it's Clyde Drexler. The
Yeah,
stuff he did for that team.
It's definitely Damian.
See, this man right here,
Honestly, I bet the comment section will agree with me.
this
on it
sixth
being
grader
Damian
right
Lillard.
here. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that Damian Lillard
Yeah, I've never
is
heard
over.
that either.
It's
Like
Dame.
it is.
Over Clyde. You
Clyde.
could even have like so.
I don't think he knows who Clyde
Dame.
Drexler is.
I
No,
do know
I don't
who
think he
is.
does either.
He definitely doesn't.
I do know who he is, but it's Dame. It's
If you know who
easily
he
Dame.
was, then
Comment section, I need you to go off on this man right
yes.
It's Dame. It's Dame. It's definitely Dame.
now. No, he doesn't even have any reasons. To
All right,
back it
let's
up.
move
not
on.
Dame.
Next franchise.
Accolades,
the-
longevity, it's all
All
Clyde.
time Warriors.
Warriors, we're not even going
I
to
wonder
include
who that
KD.
is.
We're not even going to include KD. Snake,
Gosh,
get him out of
it's
here.
Zaza.
Oh my goodness. Probably my least favorite player of all time.
Okay,
This
but
is-
let's be serious.
All right, we got-
It's Steph.
It's Steph Curry.
I will agree, but I think Wilt Chamberlain's another candidate.
Even though I think Stephen Curry is overrated and absolutely ruined basketball, Warrior fans get mad at me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we do not like the Warriors. We're Grizzlies fans, but dude, Curry, top
Curry's
10 player all
different.
time, top 10
Yeah,
player
he
of all
is
top
time,
top
10
10.
best shooter of all time.
Well, yeah.
Best shooter.
Amazing
of all time.
handles.
Still
amazing
ruined
finish.
basketball. Now everybody just pulls half-court shots.
Bro.
You can't.
No, that's
okay.
literally two people in the league.
I will say I don't like the way he changed basketball, but still, he's an amazing player. You cannot dispute that. Top 10 player of all time.
Watching
Yes.
Warriors games are so boring. All they do is shoot.
You cannot
threes.
call Curry overrated, especially after last year when he led the Warriors, who are not
last
supposed to be that
night's Warriors
good,
was kinda-
who had no future, to win the chip against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
There's no way you could call
Steph
him
Curry,
overrated.
four-time champion, best shooter of all time.
Best shooter of all time. He's proven he can do it
He
with
has-
help and without
he has
help.
the accolades.
Amazing
Yeah.
leader.
Last year's championship was his most.
He wouldn't be-
probably iconic.
He wouldn't be overrated if
Not
everybody
iconic.
in the
That's
world
probably his best,
didn't wanna
hardest
marry him.
championship.
This man right
Well,
here.
this next one is going to be debatable. The next franchise.
No, it's
Oh
not.
my goodness.
The Wizards?
Oh my
The Wizards.
About the Wizards.
Y'all, the comment section is going to go off on me. Now, this is me being biased, but I have John Wall.
See,
all
I can
time.
respect that. John Wall
John
is a
Wall's-
candidate. He's
I-
probably the most
I have
athletic
John
player
Wall.
in NBA history on the Wizards.
Yes,
Yes,
he's
very
insane
athletic.
athleticism.
Very fast, but
But he's not
Explosive
even close
guard.
to number one.
it's,
No, he is.
we know who
it's
it is.
John Wall.
But this guy doesn't know who this guy.
Wes
One,
Unseld.
Wes Unseld. Yeah, no, best player. of all time.
Undersized
John
for
Wall.
his position, still a monster.
Wasn't a great
Amazing
scorer,
defender.
but was one of the best. He was
One of the best
insane.
defenders.
Yeah, one of the best.
For
defenders.
especially for being undersized for his position.
he was
I also had Elvin Hayes and Gilbert Arenas, so shout out to them. But
Yeah.
I'm going Wes Unseld all day.
I still have John Wall, but it's mostly me being biased because I love John Wall.
Got it. You can't be biased,
That's
bro.
like-
you got to say it's
that's
Wes
like all
Unseld.
your takes.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little biased. Okay.
All-time
I-
76ers.
76ers. I got a little story time for this. Okay. So, there was an NBA player who played for the Grizzlies whose name was Quincy Pondexter. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
I know who that is.
But his dad, who was in the NBA, and his nickname was Bone Crusher. He was a substitute teacher at my elementary school.
Oh, wait, for real?
Yep, and my dad's the PE teacher at my elementary school. And so he went up to Bone Crusher one day and asked who was the most difficult player you played against in the NBA. And you know what he said?
Allen Iverson.
No.
Who?
Moses Malone.
Yes.
He said Moses Malone, he didn't play dirty, but he was just he was strong and shifty. And he would just smile at you. Like he didn't play dirty, he was just a beast and he would just smile at you while he did it. So
76ers all time, in my opinion.
I got
still
Moses
Allen
Malone.
Iverson.
No,
Whoa.
it's Moses Malone. It's
Moses
Moses
Malone.
No,
Moses
it's
Malone.
Allen Iverson.
Moses
I
Malone.
respect Allen Iverson.
I respect
It
Allen
is
Iverson.
Allen
He's number
Iverson.
2, but he's
Iverson
not ahead of
Allison,
Moses.
he's one of my favorite players of all time. It's Moses
Allen
Malone.
Iverson is my favorite player of all time, and it's Allen Iverson.
Moses Malone is my favorite.
favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
He's one of mine. I'm
He's
not
one
gonna
of mine,
lie.
but he's
I
not my
love
favorite.
It's
it.
Moses Malone. He's undersized, still a monster. I also had Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Erving, and Charles Barkley. Don't forget about him. I have them as my other candidates, but I'm calling Moses Malone. Next team, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. I want to hear who he has for his candidates. Trace,
Ooh,
take it away.
okay. It's either Kareem or Giannis for me.
I agree.
You're missing some people.
Well, I know.
Ray
I'm-
Allen.
I don't have him. I have Oscar Robertson and Sidney Moncrief. That's my
Sidney
other two.
Moncrief's good.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go with Kareem.
I'm gonna go with Kareem also.
I'll go with Giannis.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yes, it's
Ow.
Giannis.
Kareem
Explain to me why.
Kareem did like all of his damage on the Lakers.
So why do you have Giannis over Kareem?
I think he's more dominant and
Well, yeah, he's more dominant for sure.
I disagree.
but It's Kareem.
he's a better shooter.
I think Kareem's one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
Yeah,
He
he was
mastered that
Skyhook.
unblockable shot. He was
Actually,
still
I think
I-
it's really close and debatable.
I don't even know how he does that. I still
Right.
can't hit him.
Even
I
though-
can do it.
even though Kareem only had one chip with the Bucks,
Yeah.
I still got to go Kareem, third best player of all time.
Yeah, third best player of all time.
All right, the
but I think he
Bull-
did all that on the Lakers because he
The
got like
Bulls.
4 championships.
Do we even need to talk about who the best Bull player
Steve
is?
Kerr.
Alex Caruso, moving on.
Alex Caruso, bye.
All right, it's Michael Jordan. The GOAT. Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all time. No disrespect to LeBron
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
LeBron's close too. Close
it's
too.
close.
Not close.
If he
but-
wins another championship, he's ahead of.
Yeah, I will agree. If LeBron
Yeah,
wins
but
another
he's not going
championship,
to.
he'll be
But
the
Michael Jordan is, in my opinion, still the GOAT.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Let's be honest. What is LeBron
And then
better
speaking
at?
of
Beside
Le-
passing, there's
Three-point
nothing.
shooting. Three-point shooting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Shooting
bad
27% from the three
Because
this
he's
season.
forced to
That's
take.
this season.
He's forced to take
No.
bad shots because he has no help.
No, he's not a better 3-point shooter.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
Yes.
All right, speaking
LeBron
of
is
LeBron
Jordan's a
James-
better 3-point shooter.
Oh yeah, we got the Cavs.
The
Next.
Cavs next.
LeBron James. Kyrie's got to be second.
Okay,
though.
Celtics.
Kyrie
This
was
one is
different.
debatable.
I got Bird.
Yeah, it's
Bird.
Larry Bird in my
Larry
opinion.
Bird.
I thought y'all were gonna say
Bill Russell's close second.
Bill
but it's
Russell.
gotta
He's
be-
not really close, but he's
Larry
second.
Bird, in my opinion, is the best all-around player of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, no, Michael
No,
Jordan.
no,
Michael
no, no,
Jordan.
no, no.
Here's the thing: the people that have been as efficient as Larry Bird only average
Michael Jordan
like
was efficient.
half the points that he did.
Yeah, Larry
Like,
Bird is
Steve
insane.
Nash is maybe like, for example, it's about as efficient as Larry Bird. He only averaged like 18 points as his most. Larry Bird averaged in the 30s for like his entire career.
Yeah, Larry Bird was
He
insane.
averaged
Also-
23 points this whole career.
Okay, well he had some seasons where he averaged 30 points and like insane efficiency.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Ooh, Clippers.
It's not even
hold
close.
up. Also, Larry Bird is a very underrated defender. He is
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for
an
sure.
amazing defender
And an underrated passer.
and underrated playmaker. He is the third best 3-point shooter of all time. Great defender. I think he's the third best 3-point shooter of all time. I think Ray
Third
Allen and
best.
Curry are
Yeah,
above
probably.
him. But he's got, I
Stephen
think,
Curry, Ray Allen, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
I don't
Yeah,
know if he's 3.
I'd put him at 3. Just the way you could like control a game just
Yeah.
by himself. The shots
Another
he hit.
candidate I have is Paul Pierce, but he's not close.
No, I don't even have
No,
him.
it's Larry Bird.
I
Like
have him as a
the
candidate,
shots
but-
that he hit with like that level of difficulty, like I don't understand how a human could hit a step back fadeaway three with like 5 people on
all-time clips.
Clippers.
This one's hard, but I
this
think
one's
it's Blake
difficult.
Griffin.
I gotta.
Whoa,
I did not
Wait,
see that.
Go back,
coming.
go back, go back.
I
go
don't
back.
even have Blake Griffin as a candidate.
Yeah,
I
it's
should.
Blake-
I
it's
do.
Blake Griffin.
I should.
It's CP3, right? Bob
No.
McAdoo. Bob McAdoo.
I have Bob
It's
McAdoo,
Blake Griffin.
Elton Brand, CP3, and Kawhi.
It's Blake Griffin. Kawhi.
Why? That no.
Kawhi was
no,
very,
he's done
very good.
nothing on the Clippers. One.
What are
one
you
round.
talking
He had injury. He's still gonna
Blake Griffin's more deserving than Kawhi.
like
put
Griffin.
CP3 and Bob
Bob
is it-
McAdoo.
Is it McAdoo or Mercado?
It's McAdoo.
McAdoo. Okay,
It's Blake Griffin is my pick, but
my pick's Bob.
I've never heard of Mercado before. I just call it.
I don't know.
just call
I
him
can't
that.
read.
we are going to argue so much about this next franchise.
Hold
Hold
up,
on.
hold up. We're not done, buddy.
Bob McAdoo.
Bob McAdoo's my pick.
Yes.
He was undersized, still a beast, amazing player. I know he doesn't like old players because he thinks every old player sucks because he
Yeah.
played against Milkmen.
Milkman.
Have you ever heard of Cagers? You know, like really old NBA players used to be called Cagers because they had to have like nets surrounding the whole thing so the ball would stay in play. And like if you were a player on the team, like the opposite teams, like their fans and like spectators would burn the opposing team with like cigarettes, and players would like hold the opposite team, like another player from the other team, like against the net, so that like the spectators could burn them with their cigarettes and stuff.
What?
Are you
True story.
serious?
Yeah, I have a book in my attic that's like about like really old like NBA when it was first starting, and
That's
NBA players were
interesting. That's
NBA
cool.
players were called
We live in
Cagers.
a cruel world.
Yeah. Okay. back on
All-time
topic.
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. This is our team.
Okay.
So
Our favorite NBA team. We are diehard Memphis Grizzly fans. Speaking of Memphis Grizzlies, they're playing the Celtics as we're recording this. Lord help us.
Okay.
All right.
So this is going to be very debatable for us.
okay, here's the thing.
It's different. If we go by player wise, it's Ja. If we go
If you
by
wanna go-
accolades, it's Marcus.
If you want to go stat wise,
Stat-wise, Ja.
It's Ja.
I think it's
stat wise,
easily Ja Morant.
not easily. No.
Yes,
Here's the thing. Here's
easily.
the thing. Here's the thing. John Morant. All it takes is one bad landing, and he's Derrick
He's
Rose.
not going to injure himself. Do you see how much
He's
better he's
so
done
good
this
at it.
season?
I will agree, but his build plus his playing style is just a recipe for injury. But I think, as of today, I think if Josh stays healthy, he will be the best Grizzlies player of all time in the next couple of years. But as of right now, today, Marc Gasol is the best Grizzlies player of all time.
See, I think it's really close, but I think Ja is.
Wait,
I
do y'all
think
want to hear my
Ja's the
y'all want to
better-
hear my candidates? All right, so
Yeah.
I have Ja, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Zach Randolph, who is insanely underrated.
Yes,
Oh,
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Pau Gasol and Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
I agree with all those candidates.
Wait, hold up, wait, we're missing John Conchar.
Oh yeah, my bad.
For those of y'all who
John
don't know,
Conchar is the GOAT.
John
and-
Conchar is the greatest NBA player of all time.
Yeah.
But the hit. Okay, so the Grizzlies have had a horrible history in the draft. Fun fact: we had the first overall pick, and we could have got Steph Curry, but we chose Sheem
Wasn't it the
Thabit.
second overall pick?
It was
I
either
don't
first or
know.
second. We got Sheem Thabit. We could have gotten Stephen Curry, and he lasted like a season, and then he went to China.
Yeah.
But back on topic, I think it's going to be Marcus Gasol as of now today. If Josh stays healthy, it will be him in the next.
Next year.
We're good at drafting now. Like we don't have bad luck in the
Yeah,
draft.
but we
anymore.
used to like Grit and Grind era was not good for drafting. For
John Morant,
No.
best.
Just that Grit and Grind era
John
was
Morant is
amazing.
is the best player.
But
He's
as
the best player, but accolades wise.
as a Grizzly and what they've done for the
As a
franchise,
Grizzly, yes, I
Mark
agree.
and Mike Conley, Grit and Grind era was just
But
something
we can
special.
all agree John.
I
Morant's
have
the
Mike
best- the most-
Conley over Marc Gasol all time on the Grizzlies.
Whoa.
Mike Conley is the all-time scoring
Mike-
leader for the Grizzlies.
Because Mike Conley actually
He
scored.
was insane.
Marc Gasol, amazing rim
Marc Gasol,
protector.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, great.
Jaren is a better defender than Marc Gasol ever was. Like this season.
Whoa, ever was?
Yeah.
This
Talking about-
season.
This season, yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
season,
this
he's a
season.
better defender than
But-
Marc Gasol ever was.
But not all time.
Not
Not all time. I'm not saying all time.
You
I'm
said
saying
you just said it
currently.
as Marc Gasol ever was, so you're talking about all time.
Well, yeah, because Jaren is just a better defender than Marc Gasol.
No,
Yes, he is.
no, Marc Gasol.
Y'all just saying, like, ignore
Say
accolades
that
and all
when
that stuff.
Jaron Jackson Jr. gets
when
a
he gets
Defensive Player
DPR,
of the
not
Year.
Marc Gasol, but I think it will be Ja.
It's Ja.
It's-
I mean,
Ooh, the Hawks.
I don't really know.
Next
but
franchise. Let's move on. The Hawks.
The Hawks.
I know what you guys are gonna say, but for me, it's Dominique Wilkins.
I agree.
agree.
Dominic
Oh, really?
Wilkins.
I thought
Yeah.
y'all would say Bob Pettit.
Bob Pettit.
Bob Pettit's too. I became a Mutombo at 3.
Same.
But yeah,
It's
I think
Dominic
it's
Wilkins.
Dominic Wilkins.
Those three candidates.
Yeah, Dominic Wilkins is just, he was something special. He was very, he was explosive, obviously, great defender. He was just very, strong
An
also.
insane dunker.
Yeah. All right, the Heat.
Underrated shooter.
Comment section.
It's not LeBron. I
It's-
don't care
it's
how
not
many people
LeBron.
say that. It's D Wade.
Dwayne Wade is the greatest Heat
Dwayne
player of
Wade.
all time.
Easily, he's one of my favorite players of all time.
Well, that's why he's.
As a Heat player,
As a Heat player, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade
accomplished
is the
more.
best Heat player of all time. I also
yeah,
have,
for sure.
yeah, Shaq is an honorable mention.
What?
Shaq.
Shaq was
Bro,
good on
are
the
you
Heat.
on something?
He was
What in
good on the
world?
Heat. Shaq was good on the Heat.
Yeah, but that's so random.
I said
Shaq.
honorable mention.
Honorable mention Tyler Hero.
White boy.
I'm just playing.
Every white boy's favorite player.
Chris Bosh honorable mention though. For real, for real.
If you're gonna say Chris Bosh, you might as well say Ray Allen or someone like that. But I will say
Chris Bosh
Dwayne
was
Wade tops LeBron as a Heat player. Hornets. This one's difficult, so I think we should list all the candidates and
I
then
have
cut
three.
them out one by one. I got Glenn Rice, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, and Kemba Walker.
I would go ahead and cut out Larry Johnson.
I agree. And Alonzo
I
Mourning.
don't know.
Alonzo
No,
Mourning,
I'm keeping Alonzo Mourning.
I'm keeping Zoe.
It's either Kimball Walker or Glenn Rice for me.
I would cut out Kimball Walker.
It's Kimball Walker is the best for me.
Kemba Walker is a
Oh.
good pick, but I think it's gotta be.
Glenn Rice, right?
This one's probably one of the most difficult ones.
It's because there's like no superstar
I
player
don't. I
that's
don't.
ever been.
I
on
think
the
I
Bulls.
have to cut Kemba.
Yeah, it's
Just
Glenn Rice.
Longevity wise, Kemba only was really, really good
And he
for
only
a
made the
few
playoffs
seasons.
like once.
Like once.
I would go either way with Kimball Walker or Glenn Rice. I don't have one. It's just either one of those.
Bro is just ignoring the existence of Alonzo Mourning.
yes,
Dude,
Zoe
I
was
am.
insane.
So was great. I think honestly, it's between Glenn Rice and Alonzo Mourning for me. I'm gonna have to go Alonzo Mourning. That's my pick. So we all picked someone different.
So
He said Glenn Rice. I said Alonzo. He said Kemba.
I respect those. Picks.
So we got a 3-way tie. Comment section. Let us know. So we got the Jazz.
The Jazz, it's Karl Malone.
Karma.
It's the Karl.
It's closer than you think between Karl Malone and John Stockton. I also have Pete
Karl.
Maravich and Adrian Dantley.
Yeah.
It's
Pete,
Karl
fun fact:
Malone.
Pete Maravich averaged
Ooh.
like 40 points in
Guys,
college.
you know who we're
Yeah.
forgetting? Somebody we're forgetting.
Pistol
John,
Pete.
John Stockton as a
already said John
candidate.
Stockton.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say it. My bad.
It's close between John Stockton and
It's not really that close.
but it is Karl Malone.
It's Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
Yeah, John
Wasn't the
Stockton is
greatest
second.
guy, but he was a good
Okay.
basketball player.
All right, we got the Kings. I want to hear your candidates, Trey.
Oscar Robertson is who I have.
Just one candidate.
Whoa, one candidate.
Yeah.
I have
have
Oscar
Oscar
Robertson, Mitch Richmond, and
Jerry
Chris Webber.
Lucas. Jerry Lucas.
Look at, I'd cut Jerry Lucas. I had him on my list, but I took him off because I think Chris Webber tops him. I'm gonna cut Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, I cut Mitch
So
Richmond.
I think Oscar Robinson's gonna top Chris Webber. I think it's gotta be Oscar Robertson. He's just a
It's-
legendary,
that's
Not even debatable.
yeah,
It's
legendary point guard
It's
right
Oscar
there. One of
Robertson.
the top 15 player all time.
If he knew triple doubles were a stat, he would be leading still.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, he's one of the best point guards of all time. I'm gonna
This
go
one- this
Oscar
one-
Robertson.
This one's.
The
I think we're all
Knicks.
gonna have a different answer.
For the Knicks?
Knicks.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, it's Walt Frazier.
I'm gonna list my candidates
For the Knicks?
For the Knicks, I have Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier.
Melo.
I'm gonna cut Carmelo Anthony.
Willis Reed.
I have Willis Reed and Bernard King.
In my opinion, it's either Walt Frazier or Patrick Ewing.
I'm gonna go Patrick Ewing.
Cut Melo. Cut Willis Reed. I'm gonna go with Walt Frazier.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut Willis Reed that quick.
I agree. I'm going with Walt Frazier.
I'm gonna go with Patrick Ewing. He was a monster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This
He
next,
wasn't better than Walt Frazier.
I gotta go Patrick Ewing.
this next franchise.
Hold
we
up,
are
hold up,
arguing
hold up,
about
hold
so
up.
much.
No.
No, he. Oh.
I'm going Patrick Ewing, bro. He's just a beast. He's one of the best centers of all time. He was amazing
I
at
still
defense,
think
a
it's-
great rim protector, amazing on offense. He could just bully them. I'm going Patrick Ewing.
I'll go Walt Frazier.
I respect it though. Walt
I agree.
Frazier's a close
It's Walt
second,
Frazier.
but I'm gonna go Patrick Ewing.
Walt
Lakers.
Angeles Lakers.
Mm.
Y'all want to hear mine first? It's
I'm-
Kobe.
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad.
It's Kobe. It's Kobe. It's easily Kobe. How could it not be Kobe?
I'm gonna make so
His
many people-
he is legendary. It's Kobe.
He is legendary.
He's legendary, and he's
legendary.
more legendary than
It's-
this person, but he's not better.
It's
Magic
Kobe.
Johnson,
No. Magic
No.
Johnson is the greatest Laker of all
It's
time.
Kobe.
greatest Laker of all time. Now,
Magic
who's
Johnson.
had better accolades and who's more
If you want to go
famous?
stat wise,
Kobe.
you can go Kobe.
Yeah.
But as a Laker and what they've
It's
done for the
Kobe.
franchise, Magic Johnson changed the game and he put LA on the map.
Kobe
Yes.
is
He
so
started
much
it for
more of a
everyone.
Yes,
legend.
Magic
He
is
built
better
the
all time than
platform
Kobe.
that Kobe could ride.
Magic is the best.
He put
passer
them
of
on
all
the
time.
map. He started it all.
Kobe
up.
is so much more of a legend
I-
than Magic
I-
Johnson.
Yes, he's
ever
more of a
will be.
legend, but he's not the better player.
You could
Yes,
put
he is.
Kareem above Kobe.
Yeah, I agree.
You could put Kareem above Kobe.
Kareem was better.
A Kareem
on the
above
Lakers.
Kobe.
Yes,
Kareem
Okay.
was better on the Lakers
What?
than he was on the Bucks.
I agree.
That's why I put Giannis ahead of him.
Yeah.
Are you what?
No.
Kareem over Kobe?
Yes, Kareem. He had how many? Like 5 or 6 rings on the
I have a couple other candidates.
Okay.
Shaq,
I have Shaq,
and Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Not
See,
Jerry West. That's the first.
Magic's like the most complete player of all time. He
Yeah.
was just well-rounded, best playmaker of all time.
Best playmaker of all time. I agree.
I have Kareem above Kobe. No disrespect to Kobe, obviously. I love Kobe. He's one of my favorite players of all
Yeah.
time. And I have nothing against him. He's just what Magic did for the Lakers is just uncomparable.
Same with Kobe though.
The 86 and 87 Showtime Lakers are one of the greatest teams in NBA history.
Final franchise.
Final
the
franchise.
Orlando Magic.
Just one.
I have 3 candidates.
I have 4.
You have 4?
Yep. I have Shaq, Dwight Howard, Tracy McGrady, and
Ooh,
Penny
Penny
Hardaway.
Hardaway.
I forgot about Tracy
See,
McGrady.
we're from Memphis. We love Penny Hardaway. But here's
He's
the
not
thing.
Not Penny Hardaway.
He didn't play enough.
Penny
seasons.
had a short prime, but it wasn't his fault. It's when Shaq left, he had to fulfill the job of Shaq and what
also-
he did also. And it was too much for him. He got injured. It just wore him out. And Shaq said that he should never left because it just put too much on Penny and he got hurt. So I think I'm gonna have to cut Penny.
Cut Penny. Yeah.
For me, it's gonna be between
Dwight
Shaq
Howard
and Dwight
Shaq.
Howard. Both amazing defenders, great on offense. But here's the
I
thing.
have Dwight Howard.
This one's tough.
Here's the thing. Dwight Howard could never step up and bring his team to be something great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he
he
just
could never
left them.
step them up like in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
It's
Shaq
kinda-
was just a better leader.
Yeah,
and
he
even though he was
definitely
young,
was.
Yeah,
I think
was-
Shaq's got to be Dwight Howard, amazing defender, great scorer, but
Watch out for T-Mac though.
You
T-Mac.
could go either way, in my opinion, with Dwight Howard or Shaq.
I would say Shaq.
I'm going to go Shaq. Dwight Howard
I
just
respect Shaq more than Dwight Howard. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think everyone does. But Dwight Howard could never just really elevate his team to be at a high level like Shaq did. He couldn't step up. But him as a player on the Magic, he was different. He was amazing. And T-Mac, I don't think it's going to I think I'll have T-Mac at 3rd place behind Dwight Howard, but I think I'm going to go with Magic. So, there we go. Best NBA player from each team in franchise history. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. See if you disagree or agree. That concludes episode 1 of Ignite Hoops. All right, hope y'all had a great time. Subscribe if you want to see episode 2. See you.